All right, Danielle, it is so great to have you here. I'm so excited that we get to talk today. And the first thing that I've been asking everybody to tell us about is how did you get into the world of franchising?
And I'm gonna have to go back to the arc ages. So for those that are watching that were touched by the recession, there wasn't a single person that wasn't. And so I was in commercial real estate, and we'll just leave that there. And I needed a job. And so I went searching here in where I'm at, Tampa, Florida,
Mhm.
for opportunities. And I happened to take a job with a very large quick service fast food hamburger franchise based here, in their franchise development department, being the central brainchild for brand of sales, real estate, and construction. And then from there, I just kind of stayed in the industry for the next 15 years or so. So that's how I got into franchising.
That's amazing. So really, you have a ton of experience kind of on the franchisor side of things too. How would you say that past experience helps you now as a franchise coach?
It gives me some good insights to help candidates really work through what a franchisor needs to see or what they're looking for,
Mhm.
right? We say this is a mutual process of investigation. We're looking at it as a potential opportunity for our clients and for them to purchase a franchise business and run that. And with having the inside knowledge, I get to kind of use that from a coaching perspective to say, hey, ask this or think about this, or if they have a question that they're not really sure they're getting an answer on, it gives me some insights into what the franchisor does, and how they support a franchisee. So it gives some comfort for our clients here at FranCoach.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that really speaks to what FranCoach brings to the equation for people too, is that kind of industry expertise. But you were talking a bit about working with clients. What do you like most, or what's your favorite part about working with clients at FranCoach?
Great question, I think, is what people say when they're not really sure what they want to say right now. I think the fun piece is bringing what wealth of knowledge I have as a franchise owner, working for the franchisor, and now kind of helping someone kind of figure out if this is the right path for them. I think being able to bring a calm and a sense of chaos
Mhm.
is something that I enjoy. And who doesn't like being a little bit of a know-it-all? So that's kind of the part that I enjoy, is that they can ask me, even if they're not going to move forward. I create a lasting relationship with people I work with, that I still to this day get calls from people I placed years ago into a
Yeah.
franchise just because they know I'll tell them like it is. And so that's what I like doing here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that kind of what I'm hearing from you also that I think is really cool, for those who are watching this video, Danielle really has the trifecta, right? She's been a franchise owner, she's been on the franchisor side, and now she's also, a franchise coach helping clients find the right franchise for them. So I like to call that the trifecta. So having seen it all, if
Yeah.
a client is looking potentially at franchise ownership, why would you suggest that they come and work with us at FranCoach?
I think always having someone riding sidecar with you is helpful,
Totally.
because FranCoach, it doesn't matter if you move forward or you don't, and it doesn't matter which one you move forward with, in our world. And I think that's a relief to be able to work with someone and have the industry experience,
Mhm.
have the touch points, ask the hard questions. I think it's also important that you create that partnership, right? We're going with you on this journey. I had a colleague of mine years ago talk about, we're your tour guide. So we get on and off the bus with you, we ask the questions, we pull up the map, we kind of get lost together. And it's nice to get lost with someone than necessarily to get lost by yourself. So if I can take that journey with someone riding sidecar, I feel a lot more comfortable that even if the decision is no, that I've not done that in a vacuum. I've done that with someone's help and guidance to kind of challenge me along the way.
And not just anyone's help and guidance too. I think it's like that expert piece, right? That you can really trust that you have someone riding sidecar, like that kind of terminology, your tour guide, but also that that person really has the deep knowledge of this industry. So for people who maybe are considering working with FranCoach, maybe they have even worked with FranCoach and now are about to become a franchise owner, what advice do you have for soon to be franchise owners? One thing that someone could take with them.
One thing.
You
This
can
is
give
why
me
you
two.
like
I'll
you're
allow
asking
two.
someone with loads of like experience here. Okay, two things. Two things are it's the 99-1 rule. 99% of people are not going to move forward with a franchise business. It's okay that if
Mhm.
you don't, but you have to get to that space first. And then the second one is don't say no so quickly. I had someone once tell me that a very high ranking general in the United States military made life decisions with 50% of the information. So we're sending people into battle and we're sending them into war, and they're having to make life and death decisions on 50% of the information or less. And I
Mhm.
think on your franchise journey, you're lucky enough to be able to get more than 50%. You're
Mhm.
getting pretty close to that 100% of the information, right? Even if it's 80,
Yeah.
90%, trust that gut, trust that 80, 90, because this is like we would like to say in my little group over here, it's not life or death, it's franchising. And so it may feel like it is, but
Mhm.
that piece of advice is 99% of people won't move forward with a franchise business, and that's okay.
Mhm.
Second piece of advice is you're getting a lot of information. Trust your gut and
Mhm.
take the leap of faith on yourself because no one else
Absolutely.
is going to.
Absolutely. I love that. And I think that is definitely something that people who are, thinking about franchise ownership, I think that's really helpful to hear. That it's okay if it's not for you, but get all that information before you
Yep,
find out, right? Get all that information, rather find out and then decide. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up the informative portion of our video. Now we'll do the just for fun part so that anyone watching can get to know you, Danielle, a little bit better. And the first question, which we've asked everyone, gotten a variety of different answers.
Okay.
What FranCoacher, you can choose anyone on our FranCoach team, would you want to trade hair with?
Oh.
Danielle's like, I know there's a wrong
No.
answer.
Well, I don't want to trade it with Tim Parmeter because he has no hair, right? And Luke Schulte has a quaff of hair that
He has
is
a lot of hair.
unmanageable, I think. Our newest friend coacher, Graham Chapman, is known in the franchise industry for his hair. But is it selfish that I like my own? I don't want to trade it with someone
You know
else's?
what? I love that answer. And I think you should stick with your not trading, keeping your own hair.
I like my hair. Like it's
Oh,
the one
great.
thing that I like about myself is
There
my
you
hair.
go.
So I think I'm just gonna keep my own.
Keep it. I
Awesome.
respect that answer. I
Okay, great.
love
Thanks.
it.
I can give you all
Okay.
the reasons why you should choose someone else's hair, but I think I'm just gonna keep my own. It's
You
fine.
have great hair.
Hey, it stays colored and kept.
It is beautiful.
Thanks.
And our final question for the day. Who is the most famous person you have ever met? And of course, I would love to hear the story.
Terry Clark, country music singer. I got to be in her video because they filmed it in my hometown. So
Okay, that's a great one.
that's a one. I met uh, Justin Timberlake when he was on the Mickey Mouse Kids Club thing because my sister and I were in the audience for a couple of shows of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse as a kid. So yeah, I don't know that. That's pretty much all I got.
Those are two good ones. I would love to meet Justin Timberlake personally.
He was a kid. He wasn't anything important then. He's important now, but I mean, and I haven't met him now.
Danielle, thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to have people watch this video and get to know you a little bit better.